Accounts get hijacked quicker than we mere humans can react, so password managers need to be more than just storage these days. But what is the best password manager for this job? Let's talk about 3 of my favorite options and how each of them stands out. If at any point you think, yeah, one of them offers everything I'm looking for, then check out the discounts that I've got in the description below so you can get yourself the lowest prices. Now, let me get right to my first Best Password Manager 2026 recommendation, NordPass. There are a few reasons why I use this app as my main password vault and why I can recommend it. NordPass has never been breached. It's really easy to use, and I see the app improving with every single year. But let's look at this top password manager a little bit more in depth. First off, everything you put into the vault is protected by zero-knowledge architecture, meaning that besides you, not a single solitary soul alive or not alive can see what's in your vault, unless you give your master password to that somebody or something. So yeah, don't do that. For extra security, you can add additional authentication steps, though personally I find it a bit annoying since my app auto-locks after inactivity, so I just opted for biometrics and used my fingerprint to log in. And while most password managers use industry standard AES-256 encryption, NordPass stands out with the next-gen XChaCha 20. It's a little bit faster and easier to implement, and because of that, there's less space for human error. That's why NordPass is one of the most secure password manager choices out there. Plus, there are features that further enhance security. For example, the password health tool checks your vault for old, reused, or weak passwords, and a data breach scanner that notifies about exposed passwords and personal details. The whole app is built to be intuitive and beginner friendly. All of the main features, they are accessible straight from the dashboard, and here I have a list of all my password entries. Fake ones for this video, so no, don't be getting any ideas. And I don't just store passwords here. Through this Add Item button, I can choose other entry types like credit card details or secure notes. For new strong logins, I recommend using the password generator, or you can ditch passwords altogether and set up passkeys that rely on confirming your identity instead of the whole usual password username combo. For this to work properly, I have the NordPass browser extension installed, which also enables autofill to log into sites with 1 or 2 clicks. And you might notice some nonsense emails in these logins. I generated these through the email masking tool so that I can protect my real email info and only use it when I need to. Looking at the NordPass plans, the cost is pretty average on the market. But if you want to spend as little as possible, scan this QR code or use the link in the description. Both of these are going to apply the latest and greatest coupon codes. For that price, the value you get is insanely through the roof. NordPass has been dubbed Password Manager of the Year so many times for a reason, and I highly recommend it. But it is not the only renowned option. 1Password has been a user favorite ever since it was created in 2005. It often holds the title of the best password manager for family, but to me, what really makes it stand out is how customizable it is. However, the first order of business is examining 1Password's security. There's a zero-knowledge architecture with strong encryption, so your vault is protected and only accessible to you. While you can set up some extra account safety measures like 2-factor authentication, there's already one built in, the 1Password security key. It's a string of symbols you need to input every time you log in from a new device, but they don't make you remember this keyboard head smash of a code. You get an emergency kit with all the main account info. And you know, if you set up 1Password for your elders, your older folks, you can just print this out and write the master password in there for them too, for the, inevitable times that they forget their password. The app has extra features for better online security too, like passkeys as a safer alternative to even the most secure passwords, or the Watchtower feature that will notify you about any old or reused passwords, data breaches, that sort of thing, and any other sort of security gaps. Looking at 1Password apps, they are really easy to get the hang of, but also offer unmatched customization. I can add custom fields, create vault tags, and even set up keyboard shortcuts. You can securely store anything you want in the vault, from passwords to medical notes. And then share any of the items, or even an entire vault if you opt for the family plan. Like NordPass, 1Password has an autofill that works through the browser extension and mobile apps. And if you have multiple logins for the same sites, you can mark favorites to make them appear at the top. Now, as for the price, it is on the highly affordable side, especially if you use one of my discount codes. This way you can get safe, accessible, and customizable password manager for a low cost. But let me show you one more option. And I highly recommend this one to privacy enthusiasts. And that's because Proton Pass is an open source password manager, meaning that you can view the entire code if you want to. And it was founded by a team of scientists, which really shows. All of the standard password protection measures are in place, from zero-knowledge architecture to audits to 2FA options and passkey support. Like the previous two password managers, Proton Pass also offers a feature that checks password health, highlights accounts with inactive 2FA, and alerts you about personal information leaks. But the most impressive security measure is Proton Sentinel, which uses AI and human analysis combined to prevent hackers from gaining access to your accounts, even if they have your passwords. The layout of the Proton Pass app is pretty standard. Although the app does give off a slightly more techie vibe, it's still really easy to use, and you can find all of the functions you'd expect where you'd expect them. You can store various information in the vault and easily share both individual items and entire vaults, though the latter is limited to Proton Pass users. Plus, the Password Manager extension provides autofill and autosave suggestions. Like NordPass, Proton Pass lets you generate fake email aliases to use instead of your real one. The price of this best password manager app is very wallet friendly, especially if you make use of the discounts. You can get a family plan for up to 6 users too. And this ain't Netflix, your friends can count as your family. After all this, if you're still having trouble choosing one of the best password manager options, well, here's a quick breakdown. NordPass has advanced encryption yet easy to use app, so it is the best password manager for beginners. 1Password stands out with amazing customizability, and Proton Pass is unmatched in transparency, but can be a little bit techy. I hope that helps. Thanks for watching this best password manager comparison. Cheers. I'll see you in the next one.